Okay, so pardon my demolished workbench and my underground cavern basement. Anyway, Heath Heiliger, I gave you some copper cable, and Knightsmith was making beard bands, and I was watching the videos, and I thought I'd throw a little introductory tutorial, I guess you'd call it, as far as how to work with copper a little more. If you notice here, there's blue and blue. There's some blue and blue and more over on this end. That's just your standard Sharpie marker. Unfortunately, the only one I've got handy is blue. But I streaked the metal with the marker. And then I use my handy-dandy propane torch. You can do this on a gas stove, in your gas forge, and any good solid heat source. But we're annealing the copper. The copper itself comes out. It's kind of hard to bend. And this here is just some of that copper cable. These are just slices of copper pipe cut off with a cheapo pipe cutter. Anyway, I won't be able to demonstrate how soft they are at this point. Maybe I can pause the video, but I'm firing up my Bernzomatic propane torch. Picked it up at Walmart. It wasn't even, I don't know, it was less than 20 bucks. I think it was like 15. So I'm pretty much heating up the wire, and as the heat travels along the wire, I'm just going to chase it slightly, and you'll see that blue from the Sharpie disappear. It'll probably be more evident when I hit the copper pipe. I'll try heating the copper pipe from the bottom. A little bit of smoke. It's nothing toxic or dangerous, and poof! Check it out. It pretty much just disappeared. I didn't even have to get the copper up to glowing color. Probably should have this back. I'm sure that torch is louder and covering up my voice. But anyway, we'll hit this section of copper. Watch the color, the blue. And wham, it's gone. That's hot enough to actually anneal the pipe and that little bit on the end of the wire. Trying to watch the phone and watch the torch at the same time, that really sucks. But anyway, once all that color is gone from the marker, you have two options. One is to just let it cool down and then, buff it with a Scotch-Brite or something, or steel wool. Or, while it's still hot, and I don't have anything handy to do it, but one of those Lay's stacks cans, I think it's plastic, it's solid. You can pretty much dunk it in there, and bam, it'll blow all the copper scale right off. But it does. It gets dead soft. This is a little example of a piece that I did. It was the real fine stuff like Knightsmith used. Well, it's actually a little heavier, but this has been annealed, and I mean, with little or no pressure. I mean, less than one finger, I can roll that right around. So there you go, annealed copper. It makes it a lot easier to work with, a lot easier to twist. As soon as it starts to harden and act like it's not wanting to move, then you just anneal it again. And like I said, the Sharpie is a great indicator. So if you're not sure how hot it needs to be, there you go. Hope that helps you guys. I'm going to get back to making a few more beard and hair braids. And don't judge me by my disgusting bench. This is terrible. I really need to clean that. Anyway, Jason69. Peace out, everybody.